Hello everyone. Last day we were discussing about settlement, rural settlement and also urban settlement. So today I will discuss about the classification of town on the basis of population size in India. Census of India classifies urban centers into 6 classes as presented in table number 4.2. Urban centers with population of more than 1 lakh is called a city. So, what is a city? That means urban centers with more than 1 lakh population is called a city or class 1 town. Cities according to population size between 1 to 5 million are called metropolitan city. So what are metropolitan cities? The cities which have population size between 1 to 5 million are called metropolitan cities. Next, and more than 5 million are known as mega city. That means where the population is more than 5 million, that place or that town are known as mega cities. Majority of metropolitan and mega cities are urban agglomeration. An urban agglomeration may consist of any one of the following 3 combination. Number 1, a town with its adjoining urban outgrowth. Then number 2, 2 or more contiguous towns with or without their outgrowth. And number 3, a city and 1 more adjoining towns with their outgrowth together forming a contiguous spread. That means what is an urban agglomeration? The urban agglomeration have 3 main characteristics or 3 main combination. Number 1, I already told that number 1, number 2 and number 3. So, in the evident from table number 4.2 that more than 60% of urban population in India lives in class 1 town, that means in cities. Out of 468 cities, 53 cities are urban agglomeration cities are metropolitan cities according to 2011 census. Then 6 of them are mega city with population more than 5 million each, and more than 1/5, that means 21% of urban population live in these mega cities. Now I show you that table, that is table number 2.1. Okay, I attach a PDF the form of table number 4.2, India class-wise number of towns and cities and their population. I will attach a PDF of this. Okay, then functional classification of towns. That means classification of towns according to function, their function. Apart from their role as central or nodal places, many towns and cities perform specialized service. Some towns and cities specialized in some specific activities, products or services. However, each town performs a number of functions. On the basis of dominant or specialized features, Indian cities and towns can be broadly classified as follows. Number 1, administrative towns or cities. Towns supporting administrative headquarters of higher order are administrative towns, such as Chandigarh, New Delhi, Bhopal, Shillong, Guwahati, Kolkata, Chennai, Srinagar, etc. Next is industrial town. Industries constitute a prime motive force of these cities. That means there are different kinds of industries. The towns are formed on the basis of industries such as Mumbai city, Salem, Coimbatore, then Jamshedpur, Hooghly, Bhilai, etc. Next is transport cities. They may be ports primarily engaged in export and import activities such as Kandala, then Visakhapatnam, Kochi, etc. Commercial towns. These towns are specialized in trade and commerce like Kolkata, Saharanpur, then Satna are some example of commercial towns. Next, mining towns. These towns are have developed in mineral-rich areas such as Jharkhand, Raniganj, Choto Nagpur Plateaus region, Ankleshwar region, etc. Next is educational towns. These towns are specialized in different kinds of educational institution. Actually, they are the centers of education. Some towns, for example, Varanasi, then Allahabad, Aligarh, etc. Next is religious and cultural towns. Varanasi, Mathura, Amritsar, Vrindavan, then Madurai, Puri, Tirupati, Kurukshetra, Haridwar, Ujjain came to prominence due to their religious and cultural significance. And last one is tourist towns. Nainital, Mussoorie, Shimla, then Jodhpur, Jaisalmer, Darjeeling, Mount Abu are some example of tourist towns. Basically, they are attracted by the tourist for their scenic beauties. The cities are not static in their function. The functions change due to their dynamic nature. Even specialized cities, as they grow into the metropolis, become multifunctional, wherein industry, business, administration, transport, etc. become important. For example, like Kolkata. The functions get so intertwined that the city cannot be categorized in a particular functional class. Okay, so these are the classification of towns according to the function, and previous one is classification of towns on the basis of population size. So write down first question, that is classification of town on the basis of, discuss the classification of town on the basis of population size, and next one is classification of towns with suitable example on the basis of function, on their function. So human settlement chapter also completed, and next day I will give you the question answer from this chapter.